have honeycombing, we have to check the distribution of the honeycombing. This algorithm we will mention in details tomorrow at the end of the part 2, but here I will go through it to give you an idea how it will work at the end. When you have honeycombing, check the distribution. If the distribution is typical, which means typical more lower lobar, peripheral, so you have 3 possibilities. Check for the alternative features. Check for the air trapping in the upper lobe. Check for the perilymphatic nodules. Here also for fibrotic HP, check for the nodule, central lobar nodule. So we have here 2 features for HP. It can present with typical UIP, central lobar nodules, 3 density sign, and mosaic attenuation. In end-stage sarcoidosis, perilymphatic nodules, the calcification of the mediastinal and hilar lymph nodes. In asbestosis, pleural plaques. This is a possibility in a typical UIP, so you have to exclude the alternative diagnosis in case of typical distribution of honeycombing. And also check for the signs that can present with connective tissue disease. We mentioned now the anterior upper lobe sign, the exuberant honeycombing sign, and straight edge sign, or the history of drug-induced familial lung disease. If these are not present, so this typical UIP is for IPF because it's idiopathic of no other reason. But if the honeycombing distribution is not typical, it can be seen upper lobar more. They are extending centrally and peripherally together. So this is inconsistent with UIP. So you have an alternative diagnosis, and this is the topic for tomorrow. So this is non-IPF fibrotic HP, again, due to presence of air trapping in the upper and middle lobes and lingula. Although the distribution of the honeycombing is typical, and the other features of fibrosis are typically lower lobar.